watching, right? And we hope you watch this. Coming up next on Fox 2 News at 6:30, he mastered his talent to heal in the Himalayan mountains. Now, Jay Capadia brings his knowledge of Eastern medicine to Metro Detroit.
She's a GM engineer by trade, but his true talent and passion is to heal others.
Jay's passion to heal started when he was a child living in Mumbai, India. His parents noticed he had a special gift.
My family thought that I have this ability of, helping people. So they sent me to the mountains wherein I learned the art of yoga and the philosophy behind yoga, and also what is murma therapy.
Better known as trigger point therapy. From sound therapy.
A lot of people with anxiety, depression, insomnia have been cured through sound therapy. It's a mission. That's my calling.
Yes, that's his calling. So it's very interesting in what he does.
I believe that sound is very close to the human consciousness or divinity all around us, whether we call it God, whether we call it the universal energy or the divine energy. This is our first ever internal music studio. So it involves creation, it involves editing, equalizing, and then mixing and mastering. So I believe that sound resonates. If you go to a church or a temple or a mosque, everything is mainly the closest to divinity is sound. If you think about it, it's pretty interesting that the inner wellness, spirituality, and the psychology of music, psychoacoustics, and how humans perceive sound, it all blends together. So I try to find a middle path of science meeting the wellness aspect of it. But just a sound as simple as a seatbelt sound can take almost a couple of months to get it right as well. Because the whole thing is you want to alert the customer, but you don't want to annoy the customer as well. So you want to make it pleasant, because if it caters to the consciousness of a human being, it automatically becomes elegant, it automatically becomes subtle. It all started in my childhood, back in India as an avid music listener, and then I became a student of music and started performing on the stage as a vocalist. I was always very curious of how can music and sound be translated into the new age or the electronics aspect of music creation. So that led me to study more about electronics engineering. I believe that you have to be an artist or music technologist, somebody who understands music but at the same time is also good with technology.
Jay, tell us about your exciting role.
I have this fascinating job of painting music over the canvas of silence. That entails creating functional sounds for the interior of our vehicles. And with our entire portfolio going electric, we are coming up with a lot of creative sounds that would be the voice of the car.
Jay, can you share with us how you're leveraging your background as a classically trained musician?
Yeah, music theory has been a very integral part of how these sounds are beautifully crafted together. It's major chords versus minor chords, wherein the major chords are, more pleasant. The minor chords are more melancholy. So the understanding of that, and at the same time, elements like tempo, which we call it in music, and in the automotive world, we call it the cadence of the driver perceiving how urgently we want that driver to take action. I don't want to make a sound which is really annoying. So I want to make a pleasant sound, but at the same time, it has to, alert the driver immediately as well. So that's basically music theory in a nutshell.
How are you using all of these different sounds to brand the vehicles?
So the type of vehicle, what brand are we looking at, and the size of the vehicles, all these things play a very important role. Based on that, we come up with different themes of sounds. So functionality comfort and luxury are very crucial to balance the whole sonic soundscape of the vehicle.
Jay, it's been so great talking to you and learning how a classically trained musician is really impacting the sound design of all of these fantastic cars.
I look forward to Mondays. I look forward to what can I do more or how can I make my work better. This is not a job for me. This is life. This is true passion for me.